Hello everyone, Intuitive Edge again. So it's time to take a look again at some more 2020 presidential candidates. There are some more people who have put their hat in the ring, and so we want to take a look at them. What we're going to be looking at are three people in this reading. We're going to look at Kirsten Gillibrand from New York, Tulsi Gabbard, Democrat from Hawaii, and Governor of Washington State, Jay Inslee. Now, we're going to look at what motivates them, what's motivating them to run for president, what's at their core, what obstacles are they likely to face in their run, and what is the likely outcome of their bid to become the Democrat nominee. So with that, I did shuffle up the cards, and I've set the stage, and we're going to take a look at these guys. So, all right. So the first card we have coming up, this is for Kirsten. Is it Gillibrand or Gillibrand? Not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but I think it's Gillibrand. We have the Queen of Swords. We have a resilience card. So this shows me that she has a lot of determination, that she really wants to make her mark. And I get that she's a very strong-willed person. She doesn't like to back down, and she doesn't take no for an answer. This is just the impression I get from pulling this card. She seems like somebody who really wants to put her mark out in the world, and very motivated to do so. So that's kind of who she is. The obstacle that she faces, she has the creativity card. This is the Page of Wands. Now with this card as an obstacle, as I look at this card, with it next to the Queen of Swords, there's a softer tone with this creativity card, this Page of Wands. And this is more like a bringing something conciliatory, or bringing something to the table that's a little softer. I do think that she may have some challenges or obstacles with bringing new ideas that are softer in some way, that can have like a tone of being willing to work with others. The first card is a very kind of a dominating card, and I'll show it again. Like just making a mark. And with this card being like a softer, it's a more youthful tone. It's like there's the challenge, I think, for her is going to be able to bring in creative ideas in a way that is not all or nothing, kind of a bringing in a softer tone. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but let me keep going, okay? We'll hopefully flesh this out a little more with her. The likely outcome for her, she's got a 10 of Wands. This card can be about taking on a burden, or being overburdened or overtaxed. And it's a card of responsibility, but it's taking on something a little extra or heavy. So with that kind of taking a burden on, I don't know that she'll be the ultimate nominee from this process. I think it may prove to be a little more of a burden. So let's keep going and take a look at the others. So next is Tulsi Gabbard. So her initial card, let me pull a few out here. Okay. So with Tulsi, we have, this is the Knight of Pentacles. It's the card, the key word on this card is loyalty. So as the keyword loyalty, perhaps she is someone, I don't know her very well. I don't know her personally. I've only just seen little bits of her in the news, since I'm not from her state. But this strikes me as she strikes me as somebody who likes to bring people in. She's a little more softer tone than the previous person, Gillibrand. She likes to gather others and kind of bring people into her side. She likes the community feeling. She's not all go it alone and, you know, my way or the highway. I kind of got that sense with Gillibrand, but this gal to me feels a little more like, I'm willing to work with you. Come over, you know, come to my side, come to, you know, let's have a discussion. Let's bring things forward. She's a little more, I feel, sensitive to the being personable aspects of working with others. I think she's got that a little more down. Okay. Now the obstacles she faces, she has the Six of Cups. This is the reflection card and the innocence card. So with Tulsi Gabbard, I feel like she doesn't like to go it alone. She's much more of a people person, much more personable, likes to work with people and have people around her that can come around and be more personable. Her obstacle is this reflection card, this Six of Cups. And I'm wondering if this is something to do with it's kind of like being innocent or naive. And I'm wondering if she has maybe altruistic motives and intentions that are noble, but I don't know that she has really, I get that she's a little bit innocent. Like she's not a dog-eat-dog kind of politician. And so she may not be fully versed in kind of how Washington works sometimes with, you know, people being cutthroat. I really don't see that with her. And that innocence might kind of be an obstacle because she may not see somebody's ulterior motives when they're trying to get her to go along with something. She may be thinking that they're wanting to be her friend when in reality they're trying to undermine her. And I don't know that she gets that sometimes with others. She may think the best of people and not understand when she's being targeted by people who want to, you know, maybe exploit her or undermine her. So not everybody's her friend. And I think she likes to think that people like her and that she's friendly to everybody, so people should be friendly back. So that, I guess, is kind of a caution for her to get a little bit thicker skinned and not trust everybody. I think maybe she's a little too trusting. Okay, that would be her obstacle. That's what I pick up. Likely outcome for her as nominee. She has the healing card, Angel of the Ocean. Now, this is a really nice card. Obviously, a keyword healing. And it's a major arcana. It's the Temperance card for those familiar with the regular tarot. So getting this card, this is about bringing things into balance. But, you know, I see her as like, I think she has in her mind this higher purpose and higher thinking. And I don't think it's really on the level of what's really going on around her. I think she lives a little on a different plane. Now, I'm not saying better or worse. I'm just saying she kind of lives up here a little bit. She's got her nice ideas, but it doesn't really mesh with, I don't think, with what's the beat on the ground. I don't know quite how to explain that, but I think she's got a good heart underneath. Now, I may not agree with her politically. We're not talking that per se, but I think in her heart of hearts, she's probably a lot of a better person than some of the other people running around her. Just my thoughts. Okay. Again, I don't know her. I'm just saying that's what I pick up. All right, let's move on. Okay, because the next person is interesting to me because he happens to be governor of where I live, Washington State. All right, Governor Jay Inslee. What do we got here? Okay. All right, so first card up. What motivates them at their core? What's the motivating? We have the Five of Cups. Interesting card that this is a motivator, because this is a card of being sad, being despondent, or feeling motivated out of fear or frustration. Or so there's something, I'm going to sit with this for just a moment. So this is like being motivated by what you feel you are losing or what you feel you've lost. So to me, whatever his primary issues are, and I believe one of his major themes is climate change, somehow that ties in with being sad or feeling despondent about it, or feeling like there's some type of loss that I have to overcome, or it's being motivated out of that, out of a sense of loss and sadness. Interesting. Okay, the obstacle that he faces, he has the Two of Pentacles. This is options. This is balance. It's a card of weighing in. Of course, I probably should show you guys the Five of Cups, sadness card. And then the obstacle is the Two of Pentacles, the options card, weighing your options. You know, when I see this card, it is the card of balance. It's about weighing options, but also being in balance. The traditional tarot deck has this card with the infinity symbol. It's like being in balance. I wonder if his obstacle that he faces is coming across to the population, to the people, as a balanced candidate. He may seem like he's a little extreme on one end, or maybe he's not taking into account the whole big picture. I think the obstacle for him is if he focuses in on just one thing as his niche, that it might not bring in enough people to support his candidacy that want to see a more balanced approach. So I think balance is going to be really key for Mr. Inslee. All right, likely outcome as the nominee. Now he's got the Strength card. So, you know, there's a lot of people throwing their hat in the ring. Last I looked, I don't know, there's a dozen or so or more. So I'm wondering if he could see himself kind of up maybe in the top 5, you know, when as people start to kind of drop out and some people kind of go by the wayside and, you know, say, enough of this, I'm not doing this anymore. I wonder if he might be kind of sticking up there toward the top. Now, I don't know that he'll get the nomination, but he may kind of go the distance with this. It's kind of interesting. With a major arcana, same with Tulsi Gabbard having a major arcana on her outcome as well. They may find themselves kind of toward the end, sticking it out toward the end. So, be looking for Governor Inslee. He may start to kind of make his mark a little bit. Again, he needs to have a broader platform than just 1 or 2 issues. My opinion. Not that I'm giving him advice, because frankly, I'm happy he's running. And the only reason I'm happy, I don't really care for him as a governor. But I'm trying to be honest here. But if he runs for president, then, you know, maybe we'll get a different governor. Oh man, I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't nice of me. But he's been here quite a while, and I think a lot of us are like, okay, let's get someone new in there. So anyway, but that's my take on it. I hope y'all liked this video. If you liked it, leave a like. And we'll see what comes. Got some interesting people, got some interesting blood out there that want to throw their hat in the ring. So we'll see what happens. Okay, everybody, take care. Intuitive Edge, signing off for now. Bye-bye.